Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm taking you behind the scenes as we load logs onto a massive bulk ship. It's a powerful process you don't want to miss. Let's get into it. So vessel arrived at Gisborne, late night arrival, and it's always a challenge arriving at night. Gisborne being quite a tight entrance. Vessel entered through the breakwater, made a turnaround to port, and then berthed alongside, port side alongside. We used 2 tugs and safely berthed, and then it was time for preparation of loading logs. So we're alongside, equipment placed inside the cargo holds, and it was time to start loading. So vessel started loading into cargo hole number 4 and 5 and number 1 and number 2. This was done using 2 shoreside cranes, very large cranes, loading at very high rates, while the bulldozers inside the cargo holes were neatly stacking the logs, using every inch of the space of the cargo hold in order to maximize the intake of cargo. And as you can see, the logs are neatly stacked and laid inside cargo hold number 5. This was the same process throughout all the remaining cargo holds. So loading continued throughout the evening into the night. Vessel loaded about 80 to 90% cargo in all cargo holds, completed cargo hold number 1, and we loaded more on deck. We were now ready for departure. Pilot on board, tugs arrived, and off we go. It was quite a tight squeeze leaving. It was a quick pilotage, and we were off to next port, Tauranga, New Zealand. So the vessel arrived at Tauranga, and we did a pilotage into Tauranga. We cracked open the hatch covers just to ventilate the cargo holds. Tugs assisted us, pushed us alongside. We came along easily. We then prepared and ready. Stevedores came alongside with their cranes. Crew lifted up stanchions, setting up the vessel, which is a bit of a process when you're loading logs. Then stevedores were boarded and bulldozers placed into the cargo holds for setting the logs. So once all the equipment was placed into the cargo holds, bulldozers and stevedores, then it was time to top up all the cargo holds with more logs, and the aim was to get it to 100%. As you can see, they started loading under deck into all the cargo holds. The crew picked up the stanchions on the port side of the ship. Setting up, as I said earlier, is a process, so they continue loading and the crew continued setting up. So loading went throughout the night under deck, and most of the hatches was complete and was ready to load on deck. And once completed under deck, we started on deck loading cargo, logs all over the vessel on deck, and this was continuous 5 cargo holds being loaded, and all the bulldozers were laying out these logs evenly. Stevedores are well experienced and used to loading log ships in New Zealand, and our crew was then setting their lashing gear, which is wires and chains, which we used to start lashing logs. This was towards the ending part. As you can see, the vessel was getting full, and Loading operations continued throughout the night into the morning, and as you can see here, the stevedoring team that is laying out the logs on deck are highly skilled, and they've been doing this for years on numerous log ships, so they know how exactly to lay the logs on deck and set them up so that we can take maximum cargo. And we came to the end of the log loading. This was the final stow of the logs. This was the fully lashed logs from the crew, and as you can see, we use wires and chains. So after all the slashing is done, it's usually time for fumigation, and fumigators come on board and they fumigate the logs that are inside the cargo holds via ventilation, via the cargo hold accesses, and no crew is allowed on deck at this time. So guys, tugs come alongside, pull us off the berth, and we depart Tauranga, heading for China next port, sailing into the sunset. Hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe.